Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Here is the second part of lesson 16 of Alkitab Alasasi, the third part of book 1. Inshallah, we're going to carry on our lesson. We read already in first part the lesson. Now we're going through the new vocabularies. Al-kalimatu al-jadida. Shurfa, balcony. Al-asha, the dinner. Alladhi, which, for masculine. Salla, basket. نجوع, we feel hungry. وجبات, meals. كهربائي, electric. قوم, people. الصباح, the morning. موقد, the oven. عند, at. تحت, under. الأدوات, the tools. الظهر, noon. وجبة, meal. نشبع, we feel full or we full. نحن, we are. المهملات, the rubbish. حتى, till. الغداء, lunch or the lunch. ماذا, what. إذا, if. الإفطار, the breakfast. حوض, sink. التي, which, for feminine. المساء, evening. ما, what. ألف, the first part. I think I've got a problem with my laptop. Here it is. Let's start to go down again. Alif, part Alif. Now we're going to check how to read the letters Sheen in the words. Sheen, شعر. Okay, Sheen, فتحة, شا. شعر, hair. Sheen, كسرة, she. شبل, cup. Sheen, ضمة, shoe. شرفة, balcony. Okay, شبل is the lion child or the lion baby lion. So شين فتحة شا, شين كسرة شي, شين ضمة شو. شعر, شبل, شرفة. با. Now we're going to check how to write ta or how it looks like the letter ta. Okay, in the beginning and middle. Okay, and this is at the end as well. طا, طبق, dish. طا, محطة, station. طا, قط, cat. طا, مشرط. Okay, do you remember مشرط? This is the doctor knife in the operation. So this is مشرط. So and here it looks like ta when it's written in the middle or at the end and as a first letter as well, and after one of the naughty letters, which is ra. Okay, now next page. التدريبات, exercises. التدريب الأول. Now we're going to practice some very useful sentences here from this exercise as we used to do. So now we're going to check what is the similar or the typical sentence, and the wrong ones you're going to get the benefit from the one that is not typical, that you add more vocabularies and more sentences to your vocabularies or to your Arabic language, so you can use it in different way. So if you said ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ, this is useful logic sentence. ما الأشياء التي في المدخل, this is not the correct one, but it's still useful sentence. You can use it as well in different occasion. So how to translate this? ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ? الأدوات feminine. Could you see تاء at the end here? Even if it's not tight or it's not مربوطة, it's still تاء. So الأدوات in general, all the plural things or animals always treated like feminine. Okay? Again, the plural things or the things that are plural comes as plurals, and the animals comes in plural, even if they are masculine in singular, the plural always feminine. The plural always treated grammatically like feminine or as a feminine, singular feminine. Okay? ما الأدوات؟ الأدوات is the plural of أداة, which is tool. This is tools. What are the tools which is in the kitchen? Okay, which the feminine اسم موصول or the feminine name or the feminine noun. Okay, for which. Okay, feminine which. ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ? What are the tools or the thing or yes the tools which is in the kitchen? Now, ما الأشياء التي في المطبخ؟ الأشياء the things. Could you see الأشياء is the plural of the word شيء. الأشياء is the plural of شيء. شيء is the singular. Okay, شيء is a singular. Okay, شيء is masculine. Okay, masculine singular. Okay, now if it comes as plural, okay, it will be treated like feminine. Okay, with the plural it will be treated like feminine, so will be أشياء. أشياء it will be treated then like feminine singular. Okay, like feminine. Any plural for the things or the animals, okay, if will be treated like feminine singular, even if it is masculine, if it's singular. Okay, if it's masculine singular, so if it comes plural it will be treated like feminine singular. Again, الأشياء is the plural of شيء, and شيء is masculine, but الأشياء will be feminine then. That's why I used التي. ما الأشياء التي في المدخل? What are the things which is in the entrance? So they are not typical. Okay, so ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ؟ ما الأشياء التي في المدخل؟ Now, ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ is similar to ما الأشياء التي على الرف. No, they are not typical, but we earn another useful sentence, which is ما الأشياء التي على الرف. How to translate this? What are the things which is on the shelf? Okay. ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ is similar to the fourth one or the third one. ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ? Yes, these are similar to each other. Okay, so this is the typical sentence. They both ما, they both الأدوات, they both got the same اسم موصول التي, the same في and the same المطبخ. ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ؟ ما الأشياء التي في المطبخ? Okay, so they are not similar. The different word is the second one. أدوات is different than الأشياء. Okay, so what is the meaning? What is the difference between ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ and ما الأشياء التي في المطبخ? ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ? What are the tools that is used in the kitchen? Okay, ما الأشياء التي في المطبخ? Anything that you can find in the kitchen. Okay. Even if there is a carpet, this is أشياء, one of the things. But الأدوات means these tools used in the kitchen to cook or to eat. Okay, the spoons, knives, forks, these all called أدوات. Dishes, pots, these are أدوات. But الأشياء, anything you can find it in the kitchen, even if the chair, you will find it, this is called أشياء. Fridge, carpet, oven, picture even on the wall. This one of the things that you maybe the kitchen, you will find it in the kitchen. Okay, the things in general. Again, ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ is typical to ما الحجرة التي على اليمين. Are they typical? ما الحجرة التي على اليمين. This is completely different. The only similar things is ما and التي. So what is the meaning of ما الحجرة التي على اليمين? It means what is the room which is on the right hand. Now الحجرة is not plural. So why it got التي, which is the feminine which, or the feminine اسم موصول. الحجرة is singular. Room. I said what is the room? What is the room? But it has تاء مربوطة, so this is feminine word. Originally it's feminine, singular, noun. That's why it got التي, which means which for feminine. Feminine which. Okay? ما الحجرة التي على اليمين. What is the room which is on the right hand side or on the right. Let's check any more. Yeah, there is another sentence. Again, what was the original one? ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ. Is that similar to ما الحجرة التي على اليسار? No, they are not similar, but still new useful sentence that you can use it. ما الحجرة التي على اليسار. This is opposite to اليمين, so the translation is what is the room which is on the left. What is the room which is on the left hand side. No more sentences, and let's go to the another column. في المطبخ ثلاجة وموقد كهربائي. في المطبخ ثلاجة وموقد كهربائي. In the kitchen there's fridge, an oven or an electric oven. إذا similar to في المدخل بساط ومنضدة. No, but this is a useful sentence. In the entrance there is a mat or carpet and table. في المدخل بساط ومنضدة. في المطبخ ثلاجة وموقد كهربائي. إذا similar to على الرف كتب ومجلات وجرائد. No. على الرف كتب ومجلات وجرائد means on the shelf there is books, magazines and newspapers. And this is, we already know this sentence from lesson 15. في المطبخ ثلاجة وموقد كهربائي. Is that similar to في المطبخ ثلاجة وموقد كهربائي. Yes, they are identical actually. Okay, so both correct. In the kitchen there is fridge and electric oven. في المطبخ ثلاجة وموقد كهربائي. Is that similar to في المطبخ رف لأدوات الطعام. No, they are not similar, but this is new useful sentence. في المطبخ رف لأدوات الطعام means in the kitchen there is a shelf for the food tools. Okay, الطعام means food. في المطبخ ثلاجة وموقد كهربائي. Is that similar to على اليمين حجرة النوم? No. What is the meaning then of على اليمين حجرة النوم? Means that the bedroom is on the right hand side, but on the right hand side comes first. On the right hand side there is a bedroom. Okay? على اليسار حجرة الطعام إذا similar to في المطبخ ثلاجة وموقد كهربائي. Definitely no, there is no any similarity between them. So على اليسار is opposite to على اليمين, like here, like in this column. So will be then on the left hand side there's the dining room, okay, or the dining room is on the right, on the left hand side. على اليسار حجرة الطعام. Okay, so there is no more sentences here, so let's go to the next page. I hope you you press pause now and try to go through these all sentences. So useful, so important, useful sentences. You can use it in your life, okay? So we skip this one as there is no instructions for the any exercise here. The second and the third one, we skip it. التدريب الرابع exercise 4. اقرأ, read. Now in this reading we will take two letters, they got similar sounds, okay, and try to check how to read them properly, okay, or how to get the difference in the pronunciation between them when we read words. ذل, ظل, ذليل, ظليل, نذير, نظير, ينذر, oh sorry, ينظر, ينظر, فذ, فظ, شواذ, شواظ, تذليل, تذليل, تضليل. Okay, so let's read them together again. Make the page a little bit narrow or small. So repeat after me to check the sound of these two letters. ذل, ظل, ذليل, ظليل, نذير, نظير, ينذر, ينظر, فذ, فظ, شواذ, شواظ, تذليل, تضليل. التدريب الخامس. Now we use to say feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine. How to say feminine in Arabic and how to say masculine in Arabic. Masculine in Arabic we call it مذكر, مذكر, and feminine مؤنث, مؤنث. Okay, so from now try to remember these two words. I'm going to start not saying feminine or masculine. I'm going to start to say مذكر and مؤنث. مذكر is masculine, so مذكر could be مدرس. Okay, مؤنث مدرسة, the feminine. Okay, مذكر مضيف, مؤنث مضيفة. What you notice here? Could you see that female ta is added? Okay, added to the word at the end to make it feminine. Okay, so to convert the pronoun or the nouns in general from masculine to feminine, just add ta مربوطة at the end like that. مريض, مريضة, ابن, ابنة, حارس, حارسة. But we don't pronounce ta. Could you notice that I didn't say حارسات? We pronounce ta if there is any word comes after and read them together in the same time. Okay, حارسة الغابة, for example. Okay, so you can see the sound of ta comes now if there is talk, more talking. Okay, now if it's just only word, I'm not going to stop after reading this word. So ta will be pronounced like ha. Later ha. طبيب, طبيبة. عصفور, عصفورة. Okay. كلب, كلبة. قط, قطة. غزال, غزالة. نمر, نمرة. Okay. So quick translation to this: مدرس teacher, مضيف waiter, مريض patient, ابن son حارس guard, طبيب doctor, عصفور sparrow, كلب dog, قط cat, غزال غزال, نمر tiger. Okay, this is the masculine and this is a feminine. Okay, so we notice that تاء مربوطة is a female, or which we convert the pronoun from masculine to feminine. Okay, تاء مربوطة. Okay, make it مؤنث. مؤنث means feminine. This is مؤنث. Okay, تاء مربوطة. If there is letters joining or normal letter comes before it, or will be comes like this shape. If one of the narrow letters of the naughty letters comes before it, like alif, like ra, like za, like waw, del, or del. Okay, now let's go to the next page. Inshallah, this should be easy for you. التدريب السادس. This is مذكر and this is مؤنث. What you're going to do here, you're going to read it. Okay, read it and try to write it down. التدريب السادس. So here you can that you know it in this book that is مذكر. It's here like what we call it, like not dictionary. It's like something show you that all the vocabularies, or like a section for all that masculine vocabularies or noun that comes in this book, in book 1. This is all the masculine vocabularies and this is all the feminine vocabularies. So مطبخ is مذكر, as I told you. Would you remember? هو قريب, when هو comes to describe it is close. Okay, هو for masculine and هي for feminine. مطبخ مذكر, كوب مذكر, كتاب مذكر, قلم مذكر, سور مذكر, شارع مذكر, حوض مذكر, كرسي مذكر, موقد مذكر, مقعد مذكر, حائط مذكر, ريال مذكر, رف مذكر, شهر مذكر, بساط مذكر, مكان مذكر, صندوق مذكر. Okay, so these are the masculine vocabularies. What are the feminine vocabularies? أريكة مؤنث, زهرية مؤنث, وسادة مؤنث, سلة مؤنث, رخصة مؤنث, مساحة مؤنث, مكتبة مؤنث, شرفة مؤنث, ثلاجة مؤنث, شجرة مؤنث, نافذة مؤنث, إبرة مؤنث, بطانية مؤنث, سجادة مؤنث, مسطرة مؤنث, طائرة مؤنث, حجرة مؤنث. Okay, you notice that تاء مربوطة everywhere in all the vocabularies of the feminine vocabularies. Okay, Now التدريب الرابع. Now we're going to talk about الذي. We said الذي is the masculine which. Okay, which الذي and التي both comes as which. But الذي used for the masculine or المذكر. التي feminine or المؤنث. Okay. So what we're going to do here, you're going to fill the spaces with الذي. By the way, what is the meaning of اسم الموصول? الذي we call it اسم موصول because it joins two words together. One before it, join it to the one after it. It joins two words to sentences as well. Okay? So هذا هو, so we're going to add here vocabulary, join it to the other one. Okay? هذا هو الطبيب الذي في العيادة. Okay? هذا هو, here is or this is the doctor who's in the surgery. Okay? هذه هي الطبيبة. Okay? Because here, so this should be feminine. No, I can't say هذه هي الطبيب. الطبيب take هو and الطبيبة, the female doctor or المؤنث takes هي. And اسم الإشارة the same. هذا for the masculine and هذه for the feminine. هذا للمذكر and هذه للمؤنث. And say لل, this lamb for, okay? For the masculine and for feminine. هذا هو الطبيب الذي في العيادة. هذه هي الطبيبة التي في العيادة. Could you see the changes happen when many changes you can consider many changes when you convert sentence from masculine from مذكر to مؤنث. First of all اسم الإشارة the demonstrative pronoun هذا turns to هذه للمؤنث. هو المذكر turns to هي للمؤنث. الطبيب should take تاء مربوطة at the end to make it مؤنث. And الذي turns to التي for المؤنث. Okay? And حرف الجر or the preposition keep the same and the normal word, place will be the same. Place not change. Okay? هذا هو المدرس الذي أمام السبورة. هذا هو المدرس الذي أمام السبورة. Here is the teacher which is in front of the blackboard. هذا هو together expression means here is the. Here is the. Okay? Or this is the teacher. Okay? Here is the or this is the. Here is the teacher who's in front of the blackboard. Now, what is the possible changes happen to turn this sentence into feminine? What are the possible changes you can find or you can make to change masculine sentence to feminine? اسم الإشارة هذا turns to be هذه. Okay? الضمير the pronoun turns from هو to be هي. Okay? The noun adding تاء مربوطة at the end to be from المدرس to be المدرسة. اسم الموصول الذي which means which becomes female which or feminine which التي. هذا هو المدرس الذي أمام السبورة. هذه هي المدرسة التي أمام السبورة. Could you see I pronounced that properly here because it's in a sentence I'm going to carry on reading. هذه هي المدرسة التي أمام السبورة. هذا هو المريض الذي في العيادة. Here is the patient which is in the surgery. هذه هي المريضة التي في العيادة. هذا هو الابن الذي في البيت. هذه هي الابنة التي في البيت. Okay. Here is the son which is who's in the house, and here is the daughter who's in the house. هذا هو الحارس الذي في الحديقة. هذه هي الحارسة التي في الحديقة. And we learn الحارس means the guard. هذا هو المضيف الذي في الطائرة. هذه هي المضيفة التي في الطائرة. Here is the waiter who's in the aeroplane, and here is the waitress التي في الطائرة which is in the aeroplane. Okay, could you see now the difference? هذا هو and هذه هي expressions. هذا means this is. هو means he is. So this is he is. This is not make no sense. Okay, but they two words. These two words together make an expression which means here is or this is. Okay, here is the son. Okay, or here is the teacher, like that. I think الذي I can't say which, or I can say الذي who. Okay, who for masculine who, and this is feminine who for people, and masculine which for things, and feminine which for things as well. Next exercise. أكمل. So التدريب الثامن, exercise 8. أكمل, complete. Now you try to find from you the vocabularies that we already know, that what the suitable vocabulary that you can add here in space to make a useful logic sentence. في المطبخ what. سلة المهملات في what. أدوات المطبخ هي and complete. في السقف complete. في مدخل البيت complete. Press pause now before listening to the answers. Try to do it in yourself and then check your answers when you finish. Now, are you ready? I hope you're ready with your answers. في المطبخ ثلاجة وموقد كهربائي. سلة المهملات في المطبخ. أدوات المطبخ والملعقة. في السقف ثريا ومصباح. في مدخل البيت بساط or بساط or بساط, they're all correct. بساط ومنضدة. Okay, so many things you can add that you make different things. أدوات المطبخ هي أدوات الطعام. You can say that. في السقف صورة. I think it's hard to say that in the ceiling, but if you want just to write the vocabulary that comes in the lesson, that's okay, but at least you have to make sure that you remember all these vocabularies and don't forget it. Okay. التدريب التاسع, exercise 9. أجب, answer. 1. هل في حجرة النوم شرفة؟ 2. ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ؟ 3. أين الموقد الكهربائي؟ 4. هل في المطبخ رف للأطباق؟ 5. كم وجبة يتناولها بكر في اليوم؟ So these are 5 questions on the lesson. You can do it or you can answer it in your own, but I'll go quick. If you want, you can make pause now and try to answer. I'm going to make quick answers for this one. هل في حجرة النوم شرفة؟ لا. في المطبخ شرفة. ما الأدوات التي في المطبخ؟ في المطبخ ثلاج. This is not أدوات. في المطبخ أطباق, ملعقة وشوكة وسكين. Okay. أين الموقد الكهربائي؟ في المطبخ. هل في المطبخ رف للأطباق؟ نعم، في المطبخ رف للأطباق. كم وجبة يتناولها بكر في اليوم؟ يتناول بكر yes 3 وجبات في اليوم. Okay, this is you can go to the lesson and check accurate answers. I'm doing it quickly so you check it from the lesson. All these 5 questions is on the lesson. التدريب العاشر exercise 10. كون 6 جمل مستعينا بالكلمات الآتية means make 6 useful sentences using these words. Now what are these words? الطبيب doctor, بيت house, في in, يفحص examine, قريب close, بكر the person, الحرام من from, المسجد the mosque, كبيرة big, حديقة garden, المريض the patient, بعيد far, السوق the market, عن from, القراءة the reading, يكتب writing, حجرة room, حجرات rooms, 3. So there is many sentences, more than 10 sentences you can do using these words actually. Simply, if we take الطبيب, so you try to pick up words that is make useful sentence. For example, you can say الطبيب يفحص المريض. الطبيب يفحص المريض. Okay. Now بيت, we can say بيت بكر قريب من المسجد. This is the second sentence. Okay. Now الحرام, we can say المسجد في, I think there should be شارع here. You can say في البيت or في بيت بكر, في بيت بكر 3 حجرات, for example. Okay, using this في بيت بكر 3 حجرات. Okay, we can say في بيت بكر, another sentence, حجرة كبيرة. Okay, we can say بيت بكر بعيد عن السوق. Okay, so this many more sentences you can use these vocabularies to form it or to make it. This is up to you. يكتب, yes, بكر يكتب في حجرة القراءة. This is one of the sentences. Okay, you can use the rest of the sentences starting with الطبيب في بيت بكر. This is helping. الطبيب يفحص المريض في بيت بكر 3 حجرات. بيت بكر بعيد عن, you can say بيت بكر قريب من. Okay, السوق بعيد عن بيت بكر. المسجد قريب من بيت بكر. Many sentences you can make it using these words إن شاء الله. التدريب 11 exercise 11. كون كلمات, make form or make words. مثال لام تاء كاف شين قاف نون باء ثاء ميم واو. You can use this letters to make words like the example here. ثوب, okay, ثوب ثاء واو باء made ثوب. كاف لام باء made كلب. So a lot of words you can make it. They already make all the words here. So you're going to use the other group of the letters to make more words. Check the time. Okay, so not make this video so long, so we stop here inshallah and see you in the third part of this lesson, lesson 16. see you in the part 3 إن شاء الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.